The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water. Them him restored I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I rasta go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Who prepare a table before I in the presence of our enemy. Them who anointed I head to no oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of I enemy. I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall therein abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it, and they may save. I give thanks and I say unto your name, King of kings and Lord of lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, Amasa Yahuda, Amasa Negus, Daniel. Oh, good and how pleasant it is for Jaja people to live together in iron. It is like that precious ointment coming upon the head all the way down the beard. There's the head of Aaron, all the way down his beard and all the way down his garments. The Lord God love everybody. So him give everybody a gift of life. How Mausobo Lisa, I don't know what it was sick player 4. How what you mo old you all done. This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show no more, where we speak truth to power in my name. Black Rasta. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes, and sizes, aromas, and even flavors. Oh, put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot where they are subjected to some amount of heating. They produce food in the aftermath. Ironically, they do not even partake in the eating of the food. It is us, the eaters, who do. Yet every time, the black pot and the ingredients will rise to the occasion. In all its sumptuousness and palatability, food will be served after this beautiful collaboration. What lesson can we derive from this? It's a lesson of selflessness. It's a lesson of sacrifice. And it's a lesson of generational thinking. Any nation that does not uphold these wonderful ingredients of sacrifice, generational thinking, and selflessness is not deserving of being called a nation, but an empty box. No nation would ever thrive without sacrifice. Neither would any nation thrive without generational thinking and selflessness. My brother, my sister, that is why we, right here in the Black Pot, uphold the tenet of patriotism. Oh, yes. Here we only talk patriotism, we don't talk politics, we don't talk sports, and we don't talk religion. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. We never criticize. But if we must criticize, under very rare conditions and circumstances, we will do that on one condition, to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. It is a Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo, is the voice of the people. And the voice of the people is the voice of God. We are live on YouTube, and our YouTube channel is Black Empire Media, and Black is spelled B-L-A-K-K, and we are live. Please share the broadcast, hit on the notification bell, and then if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, you are missing out. Please hit on the subscription button and encourage family and friends to do same. This is where we speak truth to power in all its entirety. It's the Black Pot, and we are going on a 16 regional tour of Ghana, all the regions of Ghana. What are we going to do? We are going to talk patriotism. Every region we go, we will find a big school where we will invite all other schools to come around and listen to words of patriotism from Blakk Rasta and some other people from the society who are well-meaning to the development of Ghana. My brother, my sister, in every school we'll talk for just 1 hour and then we'll take a break, serve people with food and drink, refresh them, have a short quiz competition, and then we'll give a prize out. It's all about Ghana. It's all about Africa. Right after that, in the evening, we will put up a small concert where everybody in the area can come and watch us, all for free. And when you look at it, you realize that it's a lot of expenditure. We cannot do it all alone. We can only come to you. We won't go to politicians. We won't go to any other people, but our own people. That is why we are speaking to you. Anything you can offer us, we will accept it. Our bank details are rolling on the screen. We have a GT Bank account. No matter where you are in the world, if you believe in patriotism and you believe that you can entrust this to us, please, we are so grateful to receive your help. You can also send it to us through Momo. Our numbers will continue scrolling on the screen like that. We are happy to receive your Momo, and we will always acknowledge you. My brother, my sister, this is patriotism at its best. It's the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonamo, and we are starting on the 2nd of March. We will hit Wa, the capital of the Upper West region. And every region we go, we'll plant a big Ghana flag, and then we'll give out 10,000 miniature flags so the children and people can wave that long after we are even gone. My brother, if we don't do this, our nation will never get the respect that it wants. We have to go into the foundation, correct all those problems. And the biggest problem of Ghana is the problem of patriotism. We have identified it. That is why we are dealing with it. Thanks so much to those who have already contributed and are waiting to contribute some more. It doesn't matter how small or how big it is. We will continue to move. We have a budget of 4 million Ghana cedis, which we gave out to some companies to help if they can't. My brother, my sister, we are still waiting to hear from some of them. But with or without them, you will come with us and we will make it happen. It's the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo. And here we speak truth to power. Come here, my youths. Today we have 5 very important issues to look at. Number 1, run it, my youth. Watch this. Hey, it says Mahama encourages voters to take cash. Yes, to take the cash. When we say the cash, what is the cash? And who is Mahama at all? Former President of the Republic of Ghana. A lot of people are waiting for him to become president again. He would have made history, rare history in our country. For the very first time, we would have had a sitting president who was removed from the presidency via the ballot box, and through the same ballot box, he is coming after another president has taken over the seat. It's never happened in our country. He has gone home to brood over the problems and also to think about how he can bring about solutions. There are many Ghanaians who are looking up to him as a beacon of hope, and they are waiting for him to come. There are many who are also saying the solution neither lies with the NDC or in the MPP. They need a third beautiful force to be able to take over the reins of this country. My brother, my sister, during his reign, he was quite corrupt. Oh yes. That was why Ghanaians decided to send him away. There were some people who came to tell us that they were better and they will give us a better nation. We trusted them. And this group was led by Nana Akufo-Addo. Little did we know that Satan himself had descended them as fallen angels onto our nation to bury all of us and turn us into LIE-A-THON. My brother, my sister, today we are all crying. This is the king of all the demons. His name is Nana Akufo-Addo. No Ghanaian wants to hear his name. Everywhere he goes, people are hooting at him because of the abysmal performance. So arrogantly too, they will never apologize for their inefficacies. Mahama is speaking. He says we must take the cash. But which cash is Mahama talking about? Run it, my youth. Watch this. It says 2024 polls. When they bring money, take it because it's yours. And still vote against them. Mahama tells Ghanaians, accept any monetary influence offered by the governing New Patriotic Party in the upcoming national election, but still vote against them. Former President John Dramani Mahama has urged Ghanaians. Addressing the chiefs and people of Frankadua in the Eswajaman constituency of the Eastern region, Mr. Mahama urged the electorate to follow in the footsteps of voters in the Asin North by-election who took the money meant to buy their vote and still voted against the government's candidate. They will bring money to influence you to vote for them. Take the money because it belongs to you and disregard any false claim that the money will harm you spiritually if you don't vote for them. Mr. Mahama urged. I know they will bring money and some material stuff. When they bring them, please take them and vote genuinely during the election. The flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress repeated. Dash it away. I don't like this kind of message. You know why I don't like it? It's bribery. And if people bring money to buy your votes and you accept it, you have accepted bribery. Of course, it is good to say that even though you have accepted the bribe, don't be swayed by the bribe. Just vote genuinely. But I expected that the former president would tell the people, report them to the police. When people bring you bribe, don't take it. I don't like the tone where it says it is your money, so take it. Yes, we know that a lot of them are thieves. So if we go into the Bank of Ghana, or if we go into the Ghana Commercial Bank and start carrying money from the bank because it is our money, and these people are stealing it by heart, so we are also going to take part of the money, will we be justified then? It's still our money, isn't it? Ghana Commercial Bank. Yes, Bank of Ghana. It's still our money. When we go in there and take that money, are we okay? If we break into the government coffers and take our money by force, would we have been justified? Certainly not. Now, if you help them to share in the loot, then you are a looter. Anybody who benefits from thievery is a thief. I don't know if you see the wisdom. My brother, if a thief brings home some loot and gives it to you and you take it, whether you do what the thief wants you to do or not, you are partaking in the loot. You are a thief. In the days when our ancestors were bringing thunder and lightning to strike thieves, anybody who took the thief's money, anybody who took part in the loot, whether you took it to go to the hospital to take care of your mother, or you took it to buy food for innocent children, the thunder will still strike you and kill you because you took stolen money, true or false. I am tired and fed up of hearing this message. When they bring the money, take it and still vote against them because it's your money. That's not the nation we want to build. Can you do that to American voters? Today, if Trump has his boys going out to give money to American voters so they will vote for Trump, you know what they will do? They will call 911. There's a guy here who's giving bribe to the people, man. Yeah, he's here. He's here right now. Man, you got to come take him, man. Hey, the police will land there. They will pick you up. Bribery is a terrible corruption case. It's criminal. So when you encourage people to share in the loot, to share in the thievery, then they become accomplices. Rather tell them, reject the money and let them know that you are more expensive than the money that they are holding. That is how we build a nation. Do not encourage people. And this is what politicians are saying. They think it's wise. There's no common sense in it. Oh, mu diska no ba. Munji na muntu aba no ntia omo. Da bi nya sabi anim. That is not the nation we want to build. We want to build a nation of clean people. That's why I gave you that scenario. So right now, if I realize that Nana Akufo-Addo and his government, they are all thieves, a thief of a government of looters, and I decide that I won't pay my electricity bill, I won't pay my tax, because when I pay it, they are going to steal it and still use it to do their nonsense. Am I right? How different is it from this? You must still pay tax even if they are stealing it. It's your responsibility as a citizen to do that. It's your responsibility as a citizen to also make sure that when you see people stealing, you report them so that they are arrested rather than taking part in the thievery and saying that it's your money, so you are also part of it. It doesn't make sense. When I saw this today, I told myself, MAHAMA is talking politics now. This is pure politics. It will be difficult for MAHAMA to tell the Ghanaian electorate, don't take the money, because they are already hungry. They are already struggling. So this is a populist propaganda. Oh, take the money, but still vote against them. No, it's wrong. Don't take the money, report them to the police. That is how we build a nation. Or else, if we follow these things, our nation will never ever break free from the foundations of corruption. Even a 5-year-old American knows that bribery is wrong. If they see somebody giving up a bribe, they will call 911 and this person will be taken. That's how they built their nation. They didn't tell their citizens, oh, take the bribe and still vote against them. That is corrupt. It doesn't make sense. That is why when some politicians invite me and I realize that whatever they want to give me will sway me so that I will not be able to speak my mind, I don't take it. I've lived all this while without a politician's money. September 2, I'll be 50. If all these years I have stayed away from politicians' money, is it now that politicians' money will be most important to me? No. I prefer that the money they give to me, they use it to build a hospital so that thousands of people would benefit from the hospital rather than pocket it and go and eat chichinga and drink apeteshi and sleep with slave queens and blow away that money. You can't build that hospital in your stomach. That hospital is meant to be built on the ground. If we have this mentality, Ghana will grow. Stop telling electorates to accept bribe and still vote against them. It's populist propaganda. Cheap populist propaganda. It doesn't work like that. Let's stop the politics. Let's talk to the people the way the people are supposed to be spoken to. Without patriotism, this nation will never develop. When you are patriotic, you will pay your tax. When you are patriotic, you will not steal street lights. If you are patriotic, you will not connect illegally to electricity and water. If you are patriotic and a thief runs into your area, you won't hide him and tell the police, oh, he went that way, when he's actually hiding in your room. Do they do that in America? Do they do that in England? Do they do that in China? Even if it's their own children, they will call the police and say, yo, my son just came home with some money. I suspect that he robbed the bank. And the son will not shoot his father or mother who reported because they know that that was how they were trained in civics. We don't do civics in this country anymore. In my days when I went to school, there was something called Courtesy for Boys and Girls. How many of you know that book? Some small book like that. Have you read it before? They'll tell you when you go into the trotro, yes, you are paid, you have your seat, but when an old man comes in there, you get up from your seat and let him sit. If possible, leave the trotro and let him sit and look for another trotro. But today, go out in Accra, into the city, and see how people are struggling to enter the trotro. They are struggling to board the trotro. They don't care who is old and who is an ancestor. They will hook you, slap you, and push you away and go and sit in the trotro. After all, everybody is paying. Some of them will not even shift when the old man comes in. Rather, and I don't know why this is happening. You sit in a trotro. The space is supposed to be for 4 people. You sit and open your legs as if you are going to give birth. And when another person comes in, you don't want to close your legs and give them the space to. It is sickness. Cancer of patriotism. That is what is killing us. This is the blackboard. Courtesy for boys and girls. You don't sit in a trotro and then start making a call. Hey, yeah, man, sir. Now say, who can tell me, say, no, you don't do that. And when you go into a cinema hall, you don't put your leg on another person's chair. You don't smoke there. You don't do things like that. And on the table, which cutlery set goes into the left and which one goes into the right? How do you eat? When you want a bowl of soup on the other side, how do you take it? All these things are spelled out in the courtesy for boys and girls. When my children were going to school, I looked for the books and gave to all of them. Read it like you read your Bible. That is how we train our children. That is civics, so that we grow up into better citizens. But now, parents are teaching their children how to rob the state, how to be smart. They call that smartness by evading tax. GRA boss. They say he's past 60 years. He's still sitting there without a contract. He's the second highest paid civil servant right here in Ghana. Yet when Dom Levo was not even 60, they hounded him out of office. These dirty people in power. It's the blackboard, a.k.a. Kokoshonomo. Here we speak truth to power. Come here, my youth. Next story. Now the next story says, BAWUMIA, king of lies, resumes LIE-A-THON. That's the king of lies. In fact, I didn't understand why BAWUMIA was bald-headed. Now I know. It's lies. When you lie too much, hair cannot grow on your head. There's no way. He has moved from one place to the other, spreading lies. This was the man we touted as what? Adam Smith. And we all were happy to have Ghana's Adam Smith. In no time, he became Wale Wale's Adam Smith. Now, you know what he has become? Wale Wale's blacksmith. That is the man here. Lies upon lies. They take Ghanaians for fool. They wait until election year. Then they go to Agbogbo and say, you remember we promised you toilet and we promised you bathroom. We have built some for you. Some AstroTurf here and here and here and all that. We are not idiots. Why is the king of lies resuming his LIE-A-THON? Run it, my youths. Watch this. NPP keeps losing elections in Zongos because of BAWUMIA's lies. And this is from Said Sinari. Come here, my youth. Watch this. He says, former Ghana ambassador to Saudi Arabia, Alhaji Said Sinari, has chastised the Akufo-Addo BAWUMIA administration for neglecting Zongo communities across the country. Speaking in an interview on Dwabuase on TV XYZ, the former national vice chairman of the NDC pointed out that apart from the infrastructure the erstwhile MAHAMA administration provided for Zongos, the Islamic communities have been abandoned completely under a vice president who is a Muslim. He's a Zongo boy. I'm a Zongo boy. All the promises the government has made to the Zongo communities, they have failed to fulfill them. Apart from the AstroTurfs, what have they done? Alhaji Said Sinari quizzed. They have totally failed. They have not done anything for the Zongos. He said Dr. BAWUMIA, who is the flag bearer of the governing NPP, keeps on lying to the people of the Zongo. Adding that Dr. BAWUMIA can lie through his teeth. And sometimes I wonder whether he's a true Muslim or not. The former MP explained that Zongos were being developed under the MAHAMA administration, although the ministry was not created to focus on the development of those communities. Zongos are deprived communities. They lack schools. They lack good roads, good health, centers, he noted whilst recounting the developmental projects in Zongo communities. That's it. Who is Alhaji Said Sinari? He's a man I know personally. I remember I knew him before he even was a politician. And this is somebody that I quite respect. When he was ambassador to Saudi Arabia, maybe it would have been my best opportunity to become Alhaji Blakk Rasta, to travel to Saudi Arabia, but I was too occupied with other things and I never looked in that direction. That's Alhaji Said Sinari. I know him. How did I get to know him? Radio. Early, when I first came to Accra, he would call. Oh, I like what you're saying on radio. I like what you're doing. It's nice, it's beautiful, it's airy, and all that. And then we became friends. This is what he's saying. Is it true? Is it a lie? Can we go into it? This is Alhaji Said Sinari. He's a human being. He has his own faults. This was the man whose father was the first chief imam, state imam of Ghana. His father was the one who became the betweener, who brought Fatia to Ghana to marry Kwame Nkrumah. This man. He knows a lot of history. His father was the imam of the armed forces and beyond. Very pious Muslim. These are Mosi people. My brother, my sister, born right there in Accra and beyond. What is Alhaji Said Sinari saying? Have you realized that the most deprived places in Ghana are the Zongos? Now, we had what was known as the Ministry of the Zongos and blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, they decided to close it and nothing happened. They didn't give us any reason. Yet when elections come, they campaign most in the Zongos. That is where they find their hooligans, the macho men, to go out there and snatch ballot boxes for them. But today I'm going to break that jinx. Listen, politicians are very cunning. I'm choosing my words very carefully. I didn't say wise or smart. I said they are very sly. They are very cunning. When you are wise in a bad way, you are cunning. When you are wise in a bad way, you are sly. Nyansa krono. My brother, politicians always need people they can use. They are going through what is known as the Willie Lynch syndrome. Don't educate the nigger too much. When you educate him too much, he will rise to your level and you can't send him around in the days of slavery. Same Willie Lynch syndrome. Do not let the nigger get too much education and upliftment. If he rises to a certain level, he will ditch you. And when you need somebody to do your dirty work for you, you won't get him. So they intentionally keep the Zongos dirty. They intentionally bring underdevelopment to the Zongo. Anytime they need their dirty work to be done, they run to the Zongo and say, hey, you know that we are supporting you. We are going to build a 4-classroom block for you here, and then we'll give some money to 1 or 2 of you so that you can start some business. The next moment, they are looking for you to go and snatch ballot boxes. They send the drugs there so that you become drug addicts, so they can manipulate you and control you. Every politician's stronghold is the Zongo. When you are able to control the Zongo, then you control everybody. Because these are people that you can manipulate. Because you have kept them so much under the rag. Unfortunately, our Zongos are not learning. I'm waiting for 1 or 2 imams who will come out in the Zongo and say, hey, listen, we are not allowing any politician to enter our Zongos anymore to campaign until we have 5 hospitals at Nima, 5 hospitals at Ashaima, until we have the drainage system clean. 5 hospitals might be an exaggeration. But my brother, that is what it is. Listen carefully. When the drainage system is good, You have good schools there that will take care of these people. Then you know that, yes. My brother, let's be honest. If you have your child attending school or two children going to school, one of them says, oh, he's attending school at East Legon Preparatory School. And the other one says, I'm attending Ashaiman International School or Nima International Preparatory. Who are they going to laugh at? They will laugh at the Nima and the Ashaiman. Why? Because they have kept them permanently poor and it's intentional. Very bad infrastructure. Poor social amenities. Little education. And they encourage them to be religious. My brother, look at the magnificent mosques they brought there. They are not even able to maintain it. They said Turkey or some country like that was bringing them some help. And they decided that they will build them a mosque. And in the mosque, they will put a small hospital there. If I were living in the Zongo at the time, yes, we like to pray. We have small boxes all over the place. But what we need right now is a huge hospital. Instead of putting up a magnificent mosque, so that we can say janaza prayers for our sick people. Those of you who don't know Islam too much and don't speak Arabic, janaza means funeral prayers. You have a big mosque, and every Friday they say janaza prayers there. Janaza that could have been prevented if we had good hospitals in Nima. Janaza that could have been stopped if we had good schools in Nima. For lack of knowledge, the people perish. It's like a man is hungry and you go to him and you are building something that will not give him food. How is he going to benefit from that? But anytime I raise this issue, I have my people in the Zongo. Some of them call him and say, ah, wallahi, kainga kafiri ni Allah kwa kashika uta. Kainga shege ni Allah kwa. Masala kinga muduka munashiki munasalla. Ah, shiji, kache me, masala kinga, the whole Ghana ba irish. Ah, masala kinga. La ilaha illallah, kajib. That is how politicians behave. The opium of the people. They send drugs into the ghetto. They make sure the place is dirty and bad. That anything that comes out of it is not worth it. They give you things. And those things do not take you out of the ghetto. They rather keep you in there. It's a beautiful mosque. Beautiful edifice. But I keep saying, imagine this was a huge hospital in Nima. Or divide the money into two. Build a huge hospital and use the other one to build the University of Nima. Wallahi, I would have gone there to do my PhD. I would have been proud to go to the University of Nima. Look at how many scholars that university would have produced inside Nima. Make it a free university. Anybody from Nima who goes there or anybody from around Ghana who goes into that university is free. Give yourself 5 years and see the level that university is going to rise to. But no, you accepted a big mosque and every Friday you are saying janaza for your own people. You are burying them one after the other every Friday. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa hayyul qayyum. They go there, they say it every time they are burying. And the boys are in town. Motorbikes, they are going to bury. They are going to bury. A hospital would have prevented some of these deaths. That is what Alhaji Said Sunari is saying. BAWUMIA, who is a Muslim, was supposed to have used a certain technique to be able to get the people to rise to a certain level where they will start becoming radically militant. What can change Nima is not Koko and Masa. What will change Ashaiman is not Wasa Wasa and Tuozafi. What can change Ashaiman, what can change Nima is radical militarism. Radical. That, hey, we don't want this. We want schools, we want that. If you are not giving it, don't come here or else we'll use your head for Zongo. Simple. And see what will happen. Why is there a wide difference between East Legon and Nima? Meanwhile, they are not too far away from each other. Any thief you are chasing in town, they are running to Nima and Ashaiman. And then they hoard them there because it's their thief. It's our thief. You cannot touch our thief. How would you grow? It's the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kokoshonam, where we speak truth to power. BAWUMIA cannot save you. He doesn't even have the brains to look at radicalism. I'm waiting for that politician who will change Nima into East Legon and change Ashaiman into East Legon. It's very easy to do. It's only through patriotism and common sense. But because of their selfishness, they want to keep you. They rather will go and build gym in Nima, 20 gyms, 100 gyms in Ashaiman, so that the youth will go there and lift. So they will be strong enough to steal ballot boxes during election. You see one man, his hand is like this. One man's arm is bigger than his father. Another man's arm, here alone, is like a cow. Big. And this guy will go, Nazwa, Shego, Nazwa. And they are giving him fans. Babayara! 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 Then you hear him, who is that? It's the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kokoshonamo. And here we speak truth to power. When we return, we got more, and we expect your messages. They will be read. Hey! Whoa!
Black Pot, Kokoshonama.
It's the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kokoshonam, and here we speak truth to power. Remember, our numbers are running on the screen. Please support us to bring patriotism to our people. Don't overlook it and don't joke with it. They can build 1 million schools in Ghana, 7 trillion hospitals in Ghana. Without patriotism, we will sell all the Luva Blaze in those hospitals, sell all the beds, and sell all the chloroquine on all the tablets, steal everything there and mess up everything. The foundational problem, that generational problem, must be broken, and that is what is called patriotism. Please. It's the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonamo. Next story, my youth. Watch this. GABBY, Ghana's influential barbarian. Do you know who a barbarian is? I know you don't know. Hey, if they call you a barbarian, it's terrible. But when you go into the Zongos, everyone called Baba. They call him barbarian, and he thinks it's a good name. Barbarian is not a good name, wallahi. Barbarian, it means a destroyer. Careless destroyer. He's just in there to destroy. When people are building, he just comes to destroy. That's a barbarian. You remember the history of the barbarians? It's from them we have this name, barbarian. Is GABBY a barbarian? Is he influential? But which GABBY is this? GABBY Asari Ochre Daakon. This is the pseudo Prime Minister of the Republic of Ghana. He's the owner of Asasi Radio. He is a very wonderful man. He looks like a model. I truly admire his physique. He was born in Chelsea. He's a fashion guru. He's a lawyer. And he's very smart. Busia Dankwa Institute lectures and all that. He's one of the brains behind that. My brother, he claims he's not a politician, but this is the smartest guy Ghana has seen. Look, this is a guy who can hire and fire government officials at will. He can make or unmake your day. Hi! His uncle is the president of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Why are we saying he's Ghana's influential barbarian? Do we all remember the so-called cathedral? Do we know who was brought down to come and design the whole cathedral? Twice. He designed it the first time. They said there was supposed to be an elongation, a detached whatever. He had to come down, charge again. Hefty sum of money he carried away, said David J. That was him. And who brought, say, David J to Ghana? To destroy and finish our coffers. Gabby, Asare, Ochre, Daku. Oh yes! And it was carried in the news. The headlines were all over the place. When he was busily supporting Sir David J. And he was even fingered. His name popped up anytime Sir David Ej's name came out. Bring me out the screenshots of that. See? Gabby Ochridaku's name pops up in David Ej's saga. Please be quick with those things. I don't want to be slowed down at all. Watch this. It says, Gabby Ochridaku's name pops up in David Ej's saga. Listen. And it says, Gabby Asare Ochridaku, cousin to President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has been cited by two leading members of the National Democratic Congress as the person allegedly assisting Sir David J secure huge government contracts. Should I tell you a secret? Ghana Web also published it. The same story. Watch this. Can you see? Can you see it? On the 27th of August, it says, Gabby Ochridaku is alleged to be a close friend of Sir David J and the one behind the contracts J is enjoying. Hold it there. When you click on this, it says error, forbidden 207. They have deleted it. This story is no more on Ghana. Power. Power. One phone call. Hey, that thing that you published, you better get it out. Do you have any evidence? And please don't let me see it in the next 2 seconds. Ping. Hey, Charlie, Papa na freo. Why the publishing story, no? He too free. Sebi. Then poof, it's gone. My brother, he brought Sir David J. You have a photo of David J? Slap it there. David J was the one who designed the cathedral. And he took a hefty amount of money. When we went back to the UK, oh, problems. This woman, that woman, oh, he held my breast here, he smacked my buttocks here, he gave me some doggy style here, and they had to start expunging his name out of very important groups that they put him in. So sad. Those issues are still ongoing. Issues of rape, issues of indecent behavior and all that. This is an accomplished guy, a very accomplished guy. We told his history before. I don't want to really go into it. His father was a diplomat under Kwame Nkrumah. He was born in Tanzania. He went all the way to Syria and some other such places following his father on his ambassadorial drills and trills and chills. He's a great guy. But Gabby brought him. And he caused the biggest political confusion in this country. The cathedral that was supposed to be built at the wrong time. And then, football. AFCON. Disaster. All over the place. Chaka. Hey! And they said they had sacked the coach. Who brought the coach again? Do you have evidence? Watch this. Ghana Web. Chris Hatton was selected as coach because of his relations with Ochredakun. Edem Agbana alleges. But who is Edem Agbana at all? Is he a common guy like me? Is he an NDC guy? I see Edem Agbana written at the back and he's flying the NDC flag around his neck. But I still want to know who Edem Agbana is. Run the story, my youth. Watch this. The parliamentary candidate for Ketu North for the National Democratic Congress, NDC, Edem Agbana, has alleged that the NPP's GABBY Asari Ochredaku influenced the selection of Chris Hatton as the coach for the Black Stars because of the relationship they share. Look, because of the relationship, not because of competence. He's my friend. Put him there. You remember the Minister of Energy saying that GABBY was the one who called for contracts to sign on behalf of Ghana on this energy issue. And he's been so embittered. When he, the minister, didn't even know about that. He said he was on a plane when GABBY called him and said, yo, where are you? Okay, so the contract, Ameri, deal, blah, 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 blah. Say, but we are dealing with that. He said, nah, forget about your side. I'm dealing with it here. The cousin of the president, the pseudo prime minister. He was born in Chelsea. He spent his life in England. Maybe if you take him to Nima, he wouldn't even know where the mosque is. These are the people ruling Ghana. He says he's not a politician. Yet, accordingly, he's able to influence some of the key decisions of the nation. One, energy, Ameri power deal. Hey, football, bring my friend. I know him from England. We used to drink champagne and eat pizza together. Hey, I want you to deal with the cathedral. This guy is the best. Bring him there. Hey, he's the puppet master. Ghana's influential barbarian. He has influence. And anytime he brings his people, they destroy Ghana. Look at the power deal. Look at the cathedral. Look at the football. Chaka, 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 chaka. Ofe, chaka, 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 chaka. Ofe, poto, 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 poto. That's the way. It's the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushodemo, and here we speak truth to power. When we return, we will be reading from you. Hey! Wayo!
Blakk pot. Koku shoda man.
It's the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushodem, and here we speak truth to power. Yes, the country with the largest cheetah population is Namibia, the land of the rising sun. It's estimated that we have about 7,000 cheetahs in the wild, around the world. And Namibia alone has 2,500 cheetahs. Do you know the difference between a cheetah and a leopard? Some people say leopard. You know the difference between a cheetah and a leopard? How about the difference between a lion and a tiger? You know that, right? I like to watch wildlife, so I know the difference quite much. Yeah? Let your messages flow. Watch this. One indie boy says, welcome back, Blakk. And he says, Woyoy. Red 135 says, Kuku show them all. Menuvo Noel says, good evening, legend. Rap Thunder says, I'm grateful to have you, legendary Blakk. Woyoy. Abdulaziz Rahim Okejo says, good evening, Blakk. Good evening, my brother. How are you doing? Come here. Woyoy from Mirror. Kojo One Fool says, good evening, Blakk Rasta and my brothers and sisters listening all over the world. I support your idea. So come to Somenya, blessed love. Yeah, Somenya. What region is Somenya in? Eastern region. It will be there. Gosway Jata says, Blakk, watching you live. Come here, Woyoy. Zache Emmanuel says, welcome to the Blakk governor from Wusuta. Rap Thunder says, please, legendary Blakk, I wish if you can do flyers for my dear Ghana tour so that we can be sharing and posting that. We have that on Facebook already. Yeah, all over Facebook, but we will make them come out more. Yes, so just go to the Blakk Rasta Facebook page. You will see them. And also go to the Blakk Empire Media page. They are there. And then we also actually have a WhatsApp group. Yes, it's called the Blakk Empire Media, right? Yeah, Blakk Rasta. You will see it there. It's a WhatsApp group, isn't it? Yes, it's a WhatsApp channel. They call it a channel, not a group. The WhatsApp channel. Anybody can join. We update you every time. Just search it on your WhatsApp thing. You know how to do it, right? Yeah, bam, we are there. One indie boy says, if this is how Mahama talks, he will lose more votes. Well, I mean, if he continues like this, it will not be too much of a good story. This is purely political talk. We don't need that talk anymore. We need to be real with the people. We need to be real. But this is political talk. This is how all the politicians talk. When they are in opposition, that's how they talk. Or when the government comes with money, take it and vote against them. No. Bitter Bless GH says, hello, Blakk Rasta. It's been long, I commented. I've not stopped watching you. I always do and listen to you live on radio. Keep the good work. God bless you for the truth you speak to power. Oh, there. Bitter Bless GH. I know you've been watching. Thank you so much. Asensu Collins says, when I come to Ghana, I will come and look for you, Blakk. God bless you live from Dubai. And when I come to Dubai, I'll come and look for you so that we drink tea together. Said Wabu says, big up, youth president Blakk Rasta. We don't build a nation with parties' manifestos. Without a master development plan, the youth must be wise enough or else forget it. If you don't get it, forget it. Don't see it like that. And if you see it like that, you won't get it like that. Dobby Goobly says, good evening, Blakk Rasta. I think Dr. Bawumia's problem is a lack of good advisory team. And I think he has to admit and start to advise himself if his advisors cannot speak truth to him. Well, any leader whose advisors cannot speak to him is a dictator, is a bad leader. You should be approachable. People should be able to freely come and share information with you. That makes a good leader, or else forget it. Amoli for Richard says, good evening, mentor. Preaching the gospel. We are listening to wisdom. Wayo. Muhammad Banjaya one says, the wisdom preacher is here, roaring truth to power. Run the story, my vibrant, legendary brethren Blakk. Come here. Bugum wale. Wayo. MC Scorpion, inside a shaman. In the Gbani, when you say Bugum wale, it means fire ankote. Yes. Men. Balono. Abdul Latif Dasa. I like that name. Men. Can you pronounce it? Men. Somebody will say mini. It's not mini. Samini. It's not Samini, it's Sangmane. Man, Baluno, Abdul Latif, Dasa. Preach on, my general. Blakk, we the youth are losing hope. Wallahi. Odum says more fire, Blakk. Wanini boy says the president lives in Nima, but still no development there. Why would he develop it? If he develops it and he needs people to go and steal ballot boxes and kill each other, where is he going to get them at? East Legon, where everybody's eating pizza? Wanini boy, that's your answer. And Benjamin Achu says, bless my brother, Blakk. What? So, we will look at the last batch of your messages, so keep them coming. Hit on the notification button if you haven't yet, and subscribe to the channel. My name Blakk Rasta. Next story, my youth. The OSP cries over bride. You know where bride is? Your wife. And who is this bride? Yeah? OSP is talking about a bride. Hey, who is the bride? Run the story, my youth. Hey, this is the OSP there. He says the fight against corruption is proving to be an unruly bride indeed. You know who an unruly bride is? Oyeria neni swadie. Unruly bride. You have a wife who does not respect anything. Unruly. Extremely rude. The OSP says the fight against corruption in Ghana is proving to be an unruly bride indeed. It's a bride who will not listen to the husband. Who see, until now I was sorry. Or the how crowd will say, oh, your sleep is very nice. Now I was sorry. Onyuma utuna depa wajaito. Uye dede. Na wabieni volume nukra mo. That's an unruly wife. Kisi Ejaping, the special prosecutor, expressed concern with Ghana's unchanging corruption perception index ranking, underscoring the country's failure to make meaningful progress in combating corruption. He was responding to Ghana's latest ranking, released by Transparency International on Tuesday, January 30. That's just yesterday. The fight against corruption in Ghana, the index is still the same. It's like in those days, I'm going to say something nasty. There were some people from the village who were eating nasty things. You know, when we're in secondary school, early in the morning, when everybody was drinking rice water that they served, onu de odi rice water, ebe man stomach no, aye no bibi, tini wa koto dokuno, endra dokuno a oto he no. Aye take now sir, yeah, we dokuno no shake, say no, yeah, odi dokuno no we are, when it goes to the WC, you flash it 100 times. You flash ana, So the fight against corruption is like the villagers something. My God. Who flash and call. The flashes is an unruly bride. I think the guys here have an experience with what I'm talking about. It's so annoying. You flash and flash and flash and it's still standing like the twin towers of Babylon. And Koda. He said, who the warmer banner? Ghana recorded 43 out of a possible 100, securing the 70th position out of 180 countries and territories in the Corruption Perception Index. Dash it away. You see, the OSP, Office of the Special Prosecutor, headed by Kisi Ejaping, he has asked for some of the hitherto luxurious things, like the military vehicles and all that, to protect himself. He needs his life. He loves his life. The fact that you are fighting corruption, you must understand that corruption would fight you back. That's why you are asking for military-style vehicles that cost the nation an arm and a leg. Some people talked about it. It blew away, and the corruption index is still the same, as if nothing has happened. Recently, after Cecilia Dapa's thing, he said he's finished with the investigation and handed it over to Iyoko. I was most disappointed. Why couldn't he pursue it to the end? Now they have released the money to Cecilia Dapa. Just like that other girl, a guy, Ajenim Boateng. Manasseh had investigated. They froze his money. They intentionally defroze it, and he went Nicodemously, took all his money and emptied his account and made it 0,000. It's gone. It's the same case with Cecilia Dapa. How can you adequately fight corruption when the man who has been chosen to come and fight corruption himself was chosen by the corrupt man? Why would a thief choose somebody who is supposed to come and catch the thief? If thieves were supposed to vote for policemen, you think that they will bring proper policemen? They will bring thieves there and give them police uniform so that they will rather show them. They will even give them guns. I'm speaking in parables. Kisei Jabin came in. I don't want to be rude to him. I think he did better than Martin Amidu. As for him, he was a bully. A letter-writing bully. Kisei Young, as he is, Martin Amidu said, oh, that small boy cannot do anything. But at least he prosecuted some people. But the guy has run out of gas. He gave Cecilia the past thing out. The military vehicles and all that are still there. My brother, my sister, you know how we can fight corruption? Patriotism. Patriotism. If people are patriotic, they will not be corrupt. It will be easier to fight corruption when you deal with patriotism. We wrote a letter to the office of the OSP demanding that they support us to be able to go on patriotism. And we hope that they will also join us and speak to some of the schools that we go to around the nation. We are yet to hear from them. With or without them, we will still go. It's our nation. Nobody will develop it for us. If you are waiting for America to develop it for us, you'll be shocked. And we intentionally wrote to all the embassies, in fact, a lot of the embassies, to see if they believe in patriotism for our country. A number of them wrote back to us, oh, sorry, we cannot help you because this is not their country. But they have forgotten that the more the country remains undeveloped and unpatriotic, they would find ways and means to enter their country illegally and help destroy it as well. It's like that farmer who only sprays his farm. Meanwhile, he's surrounded by farms that have all the pests and diseases. He's wasting his time. You go and build a beautiful house in the midst of thieves. Every day, they will be lurking around your house to see what crack or crevice they can penetrate. To God be the glory. If you want to donate to us, our numbers are right here. The bank account is also there. We will appreciate you. We will do it. We will do it with your help. Dash it away. Kisei Jabin, please keep the energy. Don't let it go. I was so disappointed about this Cecilia Dapa issue. Don't allow them to frustrate you. If you realize that the frustration is going to get too much and you cannot do it, just resign and go. After all, your predecessor did that. I don't think that you are too bad, but the Cecilia Dapa thing really showed that you don't really have the balls. Next story. And this is the final story, and it's so interesting. ANUM chief begs MAHAMA for mercy. Who is the ANUM chief? This man. You are playing with your whole generation. You know, when you watch TikTok and all those things. This man You hear that? Munife don't run. And all those acrobatos, laughter, and all that. All these things make the things. I hope they are paying acrobato for using his laughter. And the other one, they are so popular. They should be making money. This is the ANUM chief. What is he really saying? ANUM chief begs MAHAMA for forgiveness regarding 2016 endorsement rejection. The Krontihini of the ANUM traditional area, Osahini Usu Nto the fourth, has extended an apology to the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, John Dramani Mahama, for campaigning against him during the 2016 general election. Osahini Usu Nto the fourth admitted to being one of the outspoken traditional leaders who publicly opposed former President Mahama and his government following an endorsement of an Ekwamu chief. So Mahama endorsed a certain Ekwamu chief, or the Ekwamu chief rather endorsed Mahama. And because he's not friends with this man, I say, okay, if my enemy has endorsed Mahama, then I will fight Mahama. It happens. It happens. So be careful who you associate with. I remember in my days on radio, there was a guy who came to Ghana. I used to love his music. I think I still do. I won't mention his name. Reggae artist. He's not based here. Love his music. I used my money to buy his cassettes in those days. Cassette. And was playing the music on radio. Bye. Wicked and nice. Oh, I bought the thing. Then the guy came to Ghana and was on another radio station, and the program was hosted by a guy who didn't like me. He was always saying evil things about me. When he came on the show, you know what he said? He said that that opponent of mine was the best in the whole country. And I said, he is the best. That's what he said. It was his opinion, but it made me lose interest in his music. How many radio presenters have you heard in Ghana? And you are able to tell. Just one day you arrived here and you already know that this is the best. Be careful who endorses you. And be careful who you attach yourself to. There are some people, if you become their friends, you'll be hungry all your life. There are some people, you become their friends, and you are there. Well, it's good the apology is coming, but our chief's not supposed to be running away from politics and such endorsements. Why are they still doing that? Please, let's stay away from this and allow the politicians do their thing. This is party partisanship. Dash it away. Well, my name is Blakk Rasta. Time now to go. Come here, my youth. It's time to say bye-bye to you. Let's see your final comments, and we are done. Now, these are messages coming from you, and we're going to look at them, and that will be it for the day. I appreciate you for coming, and thanks so much. Talk to other people about us, and let them know that something good is happening here. It's all about patriotism. Come here, my youth. Okay. Dobby Goobly says, Blakk, I'm a Muslim and I support your thought. You are 100% right. Imagine this is a mosque. This mosque was an Islamic hospital. And we have women doctors taking care of our women. And men, also for men, by our rules. Oh, wow, that's another aspect. So that women will take care of women and men will take care of men. Interesting. It's interesting, isn't it? Asma Banda one says, may God save our nation for the next generation to come. Abdul Rahman says, hi, Blakk Rasta, Muwafaya. Grace Kumado says, it's all about looting and sharing. Tompo says, why no Facebook again? Well, Facebook, no. We weren't really getting so many of you coming on it. And we felt that you like the YouTube more. You know, we go where you like. Your wish is our command. Yeah, Facebook now, the people were not really many. So my team said, it looks like the people love the YouTube more. So let's do the YouTube. Are you sure you want a Facebook? Anna Nate Linton says, greetings from Dutchland. Blessed love. Mami Mike says, you are an inspiration, Blakk. Values matter in this life, and we appreciate you educating the masses to stand for something. Mami Mike, blessed love. I feel your message. I feel it. It's like you are talking to me and I'm seeing you one-on-one. Raymond Ewia says, God bless you, Blakk Rasta. I'm enjoying your teaching. Rap Thunder says, I just joined the WhatsApp channel. Thanks. Oh, all right. So we have a WhatsApp, channel. Is Black Empire Media. Blakk Rasta is in there. WhatsApp channel. Be part of it. You will really enjoy the thing. Olivius Nwinzi says, hello, Blakk Rasta. I do not like what President Rawlings did in 1979. But some of these issues justify that. I know where you're coming from. My name is Blakk Rasta, and I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love you. It's been the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kuku Show, where we speak truth to power. Tomorrow is yet another day. Until such time when I back up again, God bless, no less, no stress. Hey, I love you. Wayo!